Om Shanti. We are Baba's most fortunate children. That Baba himself is decorating our life. In the world, people are searching for the truth, and truth himself has come to us. We are fortunate, powerful, ever happy, ever light, content souls. And we have to continue with all these things in our life. So today, aim in my mind is to give you some tips how to make constant progress. Experience of my life I would share to you, and how to keep our happiness, our consciousness forever, because we live now in this tamo-pradhan world. Around us are vicious vibrations everywhere. So many challenges are there on our way. We have to face them. In spite of these all things, the force of our inner sinful actions which we had done in our previous lives, the force of our old sanskaras also affect our consciousness. So on one hand we have to fight against Maya, all vices. On other hand, we have to settle down with our sinful actions and old sanskaras. So sometimes this fight is very critical, and we lose our happiness, our enthusiasm, our courage. But we have to learn how to maintain it, how to keep it forever. So as you know, and you all have enjoyed here, Amrit Vela. Very important thing, we can say Amrit Vela, this time itself is a blessing of God for us, because during that time Baba gives some powers, some good thoughts, some blessings to all of us. Throughout the day, we have to try our best to achieve something from him. But at Amrit Vela, he himself is free for us to give everything. I remind you one thing of 2 years before, when Avyakt Baba was giving Murli, and he was reminding us about our elevated fortune, that see how fortunate you are. God comes down to enlighten your life. He feeds you with Brahma Bhojan. You are experiencing the love of ocean of love. He himself come down at Amrit Vela to wake you up. At night he comes to you so that you can sleep in his laps. So Baba was appreciating our fortune this way. Then all of a sudden he asked, if people of the world, if devotees listen to this, they will ask, is God free for them? And then, I can say out of proud, Baba answered that you should answer them that now God is free for us. So He is free for us. He is doing His best for us. Whatever is possible for Him to do for us, according to the philosophy of karmas, according to this drama, He is doing. In this Murli of, I think, 4th of November, Baba also mentioned that Baba has to fulfill his all responsibilities for the children. You do efforts or don't do, but I will prepare you. I will make you angels. I will take you back to your home. This is Baba's love to us, and this is what Baba does for us. So, everyone must remind every morning to self. I am suggesting you a thought. It should be your first thought in your mind that Baba loves me very much. Never think He doesn't love me. Oh, I disobeyed Him. I did not do this. I did not do this. I wanted to do this, but I couldn't. No. Baba's love is unconditional love, equal love for all. It's His supremacy, His supreme soul. He is supreme because He has no condition in giving. He gives everything to all. So, first thought, just you can make good experience at your Amrit Vela. As soon as you open your eyes, make a vision in front of you that Baba is standing in subtle world or is standing in front of you and is smiling and giving the feelings, the vibrations of love to me. And just enjoy that love of Baba. And if you begin your Amrit Vela this way, you will not have sleepy feeling, no laziness. And once a Brahmin enjoy Amrit Vela, whole journey of the life is easy. Because this is such a period when Almighty Himself gives everything to us. Whatever we want to take, He can give. One thing I am remembering, and it is coming again and again in my mind, I think on Diwali, in Madhuban, when Moini Bahan brought a message from Baba, do you remember he mentioned one very important thing? That is still he has to open 2 secrets. Do you remember? That many secrets of knowledge he has opened in Murlis. He has given to you. But still 2 more are here. Still they have not opened, they have not mentioned in Murlis. And Baba will mention them too in future. And that will be the end. So it was a good sign, very practical sign, that all secrets of knowledge have been given to us except 2. So this is the sign of the nearness of the time. That now is the time when Baba wants to prepare us, and you can now think which can be those 2. And you can think by your own. So Amrit Vela, try to catch everything from Baba. And in first class of this group, I mentioned one thing. I hope you remember that, and you might have done every Amrit Vela. give some thoughts to your subconscious mind. Because Russian group was not at that day, so I repeat that point, and it will give you utmost enjoyment of your life. And we must know that 90% of our energy is laid in subconscious mind. Only 10% of our energy is used by our conscious mind. This is one thing, it's the belief of psychologists. If we stop our conscious mind, if we make our thoughts silent, they call it take to your mind into alpha. It's their language, alpha means make it silent. Take to your thoughts in one thought, and then feed some thoughts in your subconscious mind. But about subconscious mind, one thing is very important to know, that our subconscious mind understand the language of vision. Not only the thoughts, but vision. So, in the morning, how should you do? In the morning when you do good yoga and you feel that your mind is about silent, you are enjoying yoga. Now give a thought that I want to feed some good things in my subconscious mind. And for example, give a vision to your subconscious mind, then within 3 years I want to become Baap Saman like this. Create a vision in front of you. This is Baba, Avyakt Baba, angel, angel in front of you. Give vision to your subconscious mind. I want to achieve this state within 3 years. And you will experience that your subconscious mind will lead you to that target. Suppose you are in your Lokik business, you can use this technique. You can give a vision to your subconscious mind that within this year, I want to achieve this goal into my business, and you will achieve. Your subconscious mind, everyone's subconscious mind is so powerful. It can solve all problems of your path. It can cleanse everything. If there are obstacles on your path, your subconscious mind is so powerful, it will clean everything. So this way, that day I was saying, a very good thought for self, make a vision in your mind, what kind of lives you want to live throughout the cycle. To your 84 births, about your 84 births, make a vision in your mind and create that vision in front of you and give it to your subconscious mind that throughout the cycle, I would like to live such life where in every life I have double crown on my head. In every life I want to become a bestower always. In my every life I will set an ideal of very high character. In my every life I want to live ever happy, healthy and wealthy life. Like this. Make a vision of your lives and give it to your subconscious mind, because this is the time when we are sowing the seed of everything for our 84 lives, not only for 21 lives, but we are putting the seed inside in our subconscious mind, and it will work automatically throughout the cycle. You can feed one thought that I would remain ever victorious soul. Never defeat. I will face never defeat. I will get success in my every life. Success will become my birthright. So give such thoughts to yourself. Did you understand? It's clear? So a vision and time. No suggestion how. To subconscious mind, you should give no suggestions, no advice. Just time period, within 1 year, within 1 month, within 6 months, 10 years, I want to achieve this goal, give a vision. And it will start working accordingly. So during Amrit Vela, one another thing you should do, fill up your mind with the nectar of knowledge. For this, you can spare 15 minutes to read one Avyakt Murli every day in the morning. If you are very busy, if you go to the center every day, or if you don't go to the center every day, if you are alone in your center, or 2, 3, 5, 10 brothers, sisters in the center, but it should be your routine. Every morning read one Avyakt Murli and note down 3 or 5 points from that. Separately, the points which you love very much. While listening to the Murli, again the period of listening Murli is very important. So whatever Baba is saying, at the same time, bring it into your feelings. If you are reading your Murli by your own self, still read and experience. Read and feel. Read and practice. This way, you can give 1 hour, 50 minutes, 45 minutes to one Murli. Not just in 15 minutes. Your aim should not be just to read out the Murli, but in 45 minutes or 50 minutes, you should experience the Murli at the same time. Then each and every Murli will give you new experience. For example, Baba starts, you are souls. So it's not enough that we read in Murli, you are souls, Baba says you are souls. Stop it and for 30 seconds, bring it into feelings, I am a soul. I am seeing through eyes. I am reading the Murli. So set such a stage at the same time. And if you are listening Murli in class like this, so while listening to the Murli, you should do 2 practices. I am an angel and Baba's vibrations are coming down to me. So as if you are listening the voice of Baba directly, it will give you very good experience. So by the time of Murli, you will feel that you are full. Now one very important thing Baba mentioned in the message last Thursday when Mohini Ben of New York brought message here. So I remind you that one line of that message, that you should create good thoughts and powerful thoughts for yourself. So make it a discipline of your life, a routine of your life, that every day I have to create some good thoughts, some powerful thoughts for my own self. Because we are master creator. When I am speaking, we are master creator, one thought is coming up in my mind. I give you 2 points as a hint. I am not sure they are right or not. As Baba mentioned, I have to mention you 2 more secrets. So I was guessing, what are those 2 things? Baba has not still mentioned to us. What may be those two? You should also think. So one thought came up in my mind, then one secrecy is the secrecy about 8 jewels, which is still, so far Baba has not opened. Who are the 8 jewels? We were also listening on Diwali's day that as soon as Mohini went thought, who are the 8? She disappeared. So still Baba has kept it behind the curtain, is not opening. This is one secret thought in my mind. Second thought, it's a big thing. Probably you might have heard about the big sannyasi and yogis of India, not in Brahmin family, in Bhakti. So some of them had got one specific power. I think you might have heard the name of the Guru of Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramhans. He was very simple man, uneducated man, very ordinary man, but he has got many spiritual powers in him. And in his time, there had been many other great sannyasis in India who had very great kind of power. So one of them was, they put hand on the head like this, and that man went into trance. He put their hand here, and person was enlightened, forgot everything of the past. They put hand here, and that person experienced that a divine power entered his body. So this was one power in those good yogis of India. They were very pure, very good renunciate, complete distaste was in their life. They wanted nothing for self, nothing. Some of them had only one pair of clothes with them, nothing else. So the power which Baba had and used always in subtle world, that he can create everything in a second. Suppose he wants to show us a golden palace, in a second, a golden palace will emerge in front of us. Although there is nothing, but the power of vision he gives. So thoughts can be materialized in subtle world. So this is one power of God, and this same power now to Brahma Baba is also perfect. And such powers I know was to many great yogis of India. They were not many, some countable, some yogis. So I have heard many times in the beginning in Baba's Murli that at the end, you all will, not all, but some of you will get that power. So I was thinking yesterday that that is one power which Baba will give to some of his children at the end for some time being, and we will use that power to bring benefit to the world, and then that power will disappear forever. So time, time not only of destruction, but time of glorification is coming to us. And one very deep thought I want to give to you, and you can make experiment of this too. Baba says, you are the master of time. Kal. In Hindi, we say Kal. K-A-A-L. Kal. You are the master of Kal, master of time. So you can bring time close to you. very deep practice, you can bring time very near to you. Suppose you believe that this thing will happen after 8 hours and you want to make it happen in 4 hours. You can bring this time closer and you can compel to that event to happen in 4 hours. This is also a power of thought. So we are the master of time. Feel it, bring it into your feeling. So next practice, to make easy and fast progress in our life, and as per the experience of my life and of many lives, practice of higher consciousness. Just a simple practice I used to suggest to many. Suppose someone, a person, is a problem for you in your life. He or she creates some obstacles for you, or he tries to disturb you to make you upset all the time. So very simple practice for us to solve this problem is, I am a great soul and he or she is also great. I am a great soul, this is higher consciousness. But this consciousness only will not solve the problems. That person is also a great soul. Have this feeling in your mind and you will experience that his mind is changing now. He is becoming loving and cooperative to you. So very important thing is higher consciousness. Because in order to maintain happiness, to be ever happy in life, 2 things are important. You have to reduce your desires and expectations and make your stage so powerful, so ecstatic. If you ask yourself, do I want anything in this world? What should be the answer come up? Do I want anything in this world? Nothing. I am full. So reduce the desires of your life, because the desires are endless. They create sorrow for us. They cause sufferings in our life. And sometimes a person becomes the slave of desires. I want this. And unless I get that, I am not happy, I am not satisfied. So we should not become the slave of desires. Someone was saying 2 days before to me that it has been mentioned in a book, in a religious book, that you may have many desires, but surrender your desires to God and your all desires will be fulfilled. This is also one yukti, to be free from the desires. But our stage should be free from all unnecessary desires. Be content within your own achievements and expectations from others. They cause discontentment, unhappiness in our life. We get depressed. So we must analyze this expectation, this word expectations, that I have some expectations from you, others have some expectations from me. So can I satisfy all expectations from others? It is not possible for a person to satisfy all expectations of others. Even God cannot satisfy everyone's expectations. It's impossible. So we have to get free from the expectations. Then happiness will come within our own hands. So in order to reduce desires and expectations, we must practice higher consciousness. This is one practice which will solve everything of our life, which will bring everything in our life. All divine sanskaras, all pure sanskaras, all positive things will enter our life, and all kinds of negativity will go away automatically if we are most of the time of our day in higher consciousness. And you know what higher consciousness is. This is first thought of higher consciousness, that I am a great soul. I am not like common man. Now to enjoy higher consciousness, you have to churn each point. Churn like this. I am giving you one example. I am a great soul. I am not like ordinary human beings. God's drashti is always coming to me. I am in the eyes of God. I am great. I have to do great task of God. I have to bring benefit to the world. I am world benefactor. I am great. So I cannot act like ordinary human being. I cannot think like Kali Yugi human being. I cannot speak like ordinary people. I cannot behave like people. I am great. So everything, my behavior, my thoughts, my way of speaking, my way of acting must be extraordinary. All human beings are doing actions whole day and night. But when I do the actions, my actions must become divine and alaukik, because I am God's child. So this is the analysis of this one thought. So give this feeling to yourself, I am great. One thing is to repeat the thought, but important thing is to give this feeling sometimes in a day. I am great soul. I am so great that Baba wants to make me like himself. I am so great that he has made me his friend. I am so great that he himself has come down to me as my companion. He himself says that I am always over your head as the canopy of protection. I am your savior. I am so great. Give these feelings to yourself, and automatically these thoughts will go to your subconscious mind and life will become accordingly. So this way, I am world benefactor, I am an angel, I am worship-worthy deity, I am ancestor soul, I am Bap Saman. These are the thoughts of higher consciousness. I would suggest one simple thought, you know about that, which will also solve many problems of your life. I am a victorious jewel. Bring it into your feeling, because we all have to fight against Maya. We have to fight against the problem of the world. So many challenges are coming in front of us now in the world. So bring into your feelings again and again. Make it very natural. I am victorious jewel. Victory will come to me. I am victorious because I am most powerful soul. So many times in a day, remind to yourself, give this thought to your subconscious mind, I am victorious. Success is my birthright, and you will experience. If you want to get victory over Maya, sex, anger, greed or ego or jealousy or frustration, you will find everything easy. So higher consciousness is very important thing. Suppose sometime you feel loneliness in your life. It happens with many. What should you do? Because when you are depressed, when there are lonely feelings in your mind, you don't like to read Murli, to sit in Baba's room, to practice yoga. So, in the situation when you feel loneliness, take one thought of self-respect and start repeating it in your mind. You can give half an hour or 1 hour for this. Repeat it many times continually, and I'm sure your depression, your lonely feeling will end. This is the experiment I have done. I gave this to many brothers and sisters, and just within a day, the depression of some time of many years, the depression of many months, gone immediately. And the philosophy behind is the same philosophy which Baba is mentioning us every day in his Murli, that biggest treasure with you is the treasure of thoughts. So we must understand the value of each of our thought. So when you repeat one thought continually, say, I am a victorious jewel, I am a victorious jewel. No other thought should be allowed for 1 hour. You can make experiment any time this. I am victorious jewel, slowly and slowly, I am victorious jewel. So you will experience that this thought has created lot of energy inside, and it will make you victorious, and mind will become happy. Next thing, solitude. Loneliness is different, but solitude is a blessing for yogis. So you should spare some time every day for yourself. If you can go anywhere where there is no one to disturb you, no one's vibrations are coming to you, you are just alone. If there is any garden, such place which is safe, protected, you can go there. Otherwise, on your own terrace, in your own room. So create some thoughts in your mind. And I suggest it always, do write them. Write down, note down. Because you might have experienced that every day, in everyone's mind, at a certain time, a flow of good thoughts enter always. Everyone, with everyone. There is a certain time for you, for each and everyone, different time. At that time, a good flow of thoughts will enter your mind. Receive that. Note down the thoughts. At that time, you have very good thoughts in your mind. You enjoy those thoughts. If you note down those thoughts, they become your treasure. And next day, the same time, you will experience very good flow of thoughts is coming in your mind. So solitude and churning and writing down is important factor for our spiritual progress. So these are few things on the basis of which you can make very good progress in your life. One thing I had heard from Baba when Baba was in Sakar, that how Baba used to spin Swadarsan Chakra. And since then, I also learned that this way we should churn about Swadarsan Chakra. When Baba used to sit under open sky, always one thought came up in his mind, oh, whatever I see now, everything will finish after some years. and new world will come up. Now all souls will go back. So a vision was created in his mind that all souls are going back home to soul world, to mukti. This feeling that everyone is playing one's part. So this is how to spin Swadarsan Chakra. So at least once a day, you should remind yourself these thoughts. That now is the time when all souls will go back to mukti. Everyone is playing one's own part. Everything of this world drama is accurate, perfect. No one can be blamed. All are doing their role in a perfect way. So if you remind these things to yourself, your mind will remain free from waste and negative thoughts. And thus you will become very, very powerful. And suppose problems and obstacles come in your way, you should not get frustrated why they are coming on my way. When God has hold my hand in his hand, still these problems are coming to my way. Baba is not helping me. The way of Baba's help is different from our expectations. Did you follow what I say? We expect that Baba must cooperate with me this way. And he himself knows that no, I should not cooperate them this way. I must cooperate them this way. It is good for them. This will just fulfill their desire for a time being. This is to satisfy their selfish motivation. But I want to make them powerful so that next time they don't come to me for help. Baba doesn't want that children must come cry and must come to me, oh Baba, help me, I'm in the problem. But Baba wants to make us so powerful that we can solve our problems, not only our problems, but we can help other people to solve their problems too. So this way, God's way to help us is different from our expectations from Him. We must understand this. So when there are obstacles on your way, always keep one thought in your mind, the thought I had in my mind throughout the life, that these problems are coming to me to make me most powerful soul in the world. Because if problems don't come in your way, if your life is free from all problems, or if Baba solve all of your problems, you will never get good experience in your life. So in order to attain the best thing in life, one must get the experience to cross problem and obstacles. So don't get scared from the problems. Invoke them, invite them, welcome them. Can you do? Welcome them. Okay, come on. We are more powerful than you. And when problems are there, then ask a question to yourself. Who is more powerful now? Problems or me? What will be the answer? I am more powerful. Problems are always weak. Problems are nothing but the creation of a weak mind. And I am the creation of Almighty. So I am most powerful. The creation of weak mind are weak. And the creation of Almighty is mightful, Master Almighty. So if you immerse this thought in your mind, I am more powerful than problems, obstacle, you will experience problems are running back. So be so bold. Now you all have to see destruction through your eyes. Don't have fear in your mind. Everyone who is coming from America is saying one thing, that people of America have lot of fear in their mind. Fear. They are not coming out of their home. Many have left driving cars. Airlines have failed. So much fear. Do you have fear? Fear is a big fever otherwise. Do you have fear? We are practicing to die every day. We practice, we are soul, separate from the body. It's a death, practice of death. So why to have the fear when we know this is the time of destruction? Whatever we see will not remain on this earth. Everything will disappear. A day is coming soon, very soon, when all these big houses, big buildings, big business, and so many instruments created by science will disappear from this earth forever, and new things will come up. So, we must prepare ourselves this way. I have to go alone to my soul world. That's my home. I am going now, leaving everything behind. I am going back. So, in order to prepare this, we must get free from two things, I-ness and mine, the feeling of I and mine. Oh, this is my family. What will happen to my child? What will happen to my husband? Are they safe or not? Will you think this way? Or if you want to think this way, you can also think this way, but way is different. Suppose you are a little bit worried about your child. So in spite of being worried, in spite of having fear, give good vibrations to him or her so that he can be protected. So you can create a canopy of protection for everyone, but you need not to worry what will happen. Because if you create good vibrations around him, if you create an aura of protection around him or her, they are safe. Believe it. Be sure that they are safe. And this way, prepare yourself that I have to go back. So get ready, as it was in the blessing of today. I am a great soul and I am guest. Do you remember? Guest and great. Two words Baba was reminding. So I am great and I am guest. So we have to go back. And we have to not only to go back, but we have to go back happily, spontaneously. Enjoying this thought that Baba, I am coming to you. In this feeling, with this awareness, we must go back. So again, I repeat the same thing. Create such thoughts in your mind. Your own creation will give you a lot of light and happiness in your life. Create thoughts, good thoughts, powerful thoughts and positive thoughts, and you can practice this way today. Write down 10 thoughts of happiness. Tomorrow, write down 10 thoughts of power. Next day, 10 thoughts of intoxication. 10 thoughts of our most elevated fortune. 10 thoughts how to remain in peaceful mood. So this way your churning power will increase and you will get a big store of treasures of knowledge, thoughts of knowledge, and it will help you always to make you powerful and to keep you safe always in your life. This is the way how we can make constant progress in our life. So when You are going back now to your own places. When Avyakt Baba's Murli comes to you, you will listen now on televisions. So, till next Murli comes to you, you should practice that Murli. There is the gap always of 15 days or 16 or 20 days in between. So whatever Baba mentioned in that Murli, try your best to bring it into your practice. And at least 10 times read that Murli during this gap in 15 or 20 days, 10 times, so that important points from that Murli should be printed into your subconscious mind. So it will be a beautiful gift to you which you will attain from each Murli of Baba. And this way your life journey will become blissful. Om Shanti. Now let us sit in one feeling. The most powerful thought, I am Master Almighty. The Master of all powers. Here is a very beautiful radiation of all 8 powers from me. Make such vision, I am Master Almighty, spreading out the vibrations of might. And from Almighty, a colorful fountain is coming down to me, a fountain of 8 powers.